makeup family, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the brand new Melt Cosmetics Impulsive palette. This is my first Melt Cosmetics product, and I have to be honest, what drew me to this palette frankly are the greens. It's what I'm wearing on my eye today, and I thought this would be a great place to start in my Melt makeup collection. It is a palette with 18 shades. It's very thick though. It's not huge, but it is very, very thick as palettes go. And it also has varying like steps or whatever. Before I received the palette, I thought that might be a problem. I thought it might be a little cumbersome and I might not like it for that reason. But I really honestly think the packaging is, you know, it's fine. I don't think that it's too thick or brick-like. It doesn't really bother me at all. And the shadows so far are wonderful. The mattes in particular, I think, are the standouts of this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and read to you from the Melt Cosmetics site. This palette retails for $65 and it is available in Sephora, and now it's also available on the Melt Cosmetics website. It says that this 18 shade palette features two sides that tell the story of Melt Cosmetics. It says the right side of the palette, that's this shimmery side, is inspired by the early years before Melt and the friendship between co-founders Laura and Dana that started it all. It showcases cool tone shimmers, holographic foils. It's a party on the eyes. Then it says the 9 metallic shades are packed to the brim with pearl and are even crazier than the Boss Ladies. The left side of the palette features 7 dangerously bold mattes. They're beautiful. I don't know if they're dangerous. In vibrant colors and 2 vivid shimmers that were inspired by our love of unique colors. But more importantly, they're inspired by fun and fearless customers. Let's get started. I swatched these for you. They are presented in trios in the palette, and that's how I've swatched them. And I'm going to read to you what each one says. So I'll put that down and show you the swatches. And I will start here because that's how they're presented in the palette. This is 2012. That is an established yellow honey matte. I'd say that's pretty accurate. Then Rule Breaker is a rusted orange matte. Then we've got Go Getter. It's an overachieving vermilion pressed pigment with assertive neon pink shift. I'd say that is pretty accurate. It is very shiny and it's a really unique and beautiful color, Go Getter. The next trio starts with Dream Big. It's a rich cinnamon matte, followed by CEO, which is an executive warm bronze with copper reflex. That's this color here. Then we've got Boss Lady. It's a superior burgundy matte. That's that color. And then we get into the greens that I really, really adore and what drew me to this palette. The first one is Game Changer. It's what I'm wearing on my lids today. It's described as an avocado green matte. And then the deeper green in the middle is described as a military green matte that is not here to play games. I have that in my outer crease, in my outer corner of my eye. And then finally, Bold. It's a rusted ginger matte. That's this color right here. And I love this side of the palette. This is definitely what drew me to the palette. Were the greens, because they reminded me of the Smoke Sessions and the Gemini greens. And so there are only 2 of them in the palette, but yet that's what drew me to it for some reason. The other side of the palette are shimmers, and I'm going to show you those swatches next and describe them for you. It starts out with this pretty makeup junkie is what it's called, and it's described as a mauve purple with an extreme pink shift. I think maybe if you wet it, it didn't, that's the swatch. I went over it a couple times. That's what it looks like. Then we've got Warehouse Party, described as a dusty coral hue with gold shift and raging green glitter. I'm not really seeing any of that. We've got Poppin' Bottles. It's a bubbly baby pink with an erupting green shift. That might be a little bit more accurate as it's swatched. Then we go into Shots, which is a lilac metallic with pink shifting pearl. That's this color here. This is a gorgeous blue. It's called Tipsy, buzzing off the dark periwinkle, blue matte. And then Crossfaded is an indigo with blue shift. It's this one. This one swatched rather poorly for me, called Crossfaded. Maybe it got so crossfaded it didn't swatch right, because it didn't. Next up, we've got Morning After. It is no regrets. I have to look at the colors because the description that they are naming and the swatches that I'm seeing in person are two different things. So I'm gonna tell you what I see. What I see is a champagne, like a white gold champagne shimmer. And then I see a mulberry metallic with some blue reflex in it. And then finally, in this final color called Drunk Text, I see a gorgeous cool tone graphite bronze with some silver reflex. That's what I actually see. And that's the entire right side of the palette. And I just have to say, again, these are the mattes that are primarily matte. And I have to say, sort of, you can see them all together. The mattes are definitely what drew me to the palette, and the mattes are definitely what's going to keep me from returning the palette that I actually plan to use. There are a few of the shimmers that I thought were okay. I think this one swatched pretty well. That one is called Morning After. This blue in the center is called Tipsy. It is this one right here that swatched very, very nicely. The pink called Shots right next to it here swatched very nicely. And that's a very pretty color too. Yeah, I just have to work with them. I'll try them wet, I'll try them dry, and I'll see, how they're working out. But I really enjoyed this palette. It's not too bulky and cumbersome. I know a lot of people say that the shimmers are very, very soft. And so to guard against this problem, they gave us this what I consider not a great solution, these little plastic sleeves, and you just put them on one side and then close the palette, and that's supposed to prevent them from, getting fallout from the shimmers onto your mattes or whatever. So I'll just do that. But this, again, is the Impulsive palette, 18 shades, and I love all of the mattes. I think were stunning. I think it would have been great if they would all have been mattes, because I didn't think, with the exception of this color Go Getter, that's like this very unique, interesting, shimmery, shifting, duochrome, beautiful color that's unique. There was nothing on the shimmery side that really, caught my attention, that I thought, oh, wow, I don't have anything like that. This is a unique color. I think I'm interested in seeing what that looks like on the lid, but there's really nothing that really caught my attention on that shimmery side that makes me, just wows me. But the green, I love, even though it did remind me of the greens in Colored Rain and in, a couple of my other palettes. I still like this very much. I think that this sort of apple green color is very unique, and the mattes were very, very blendable, and they were very easy to work with. So for that reason, for the mattes alone, I'm gonna keep this palette. Again, it retails for $65. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so, and hit that notification bell so that you can be aware of the very next one that I make. And I appreciate you. Put your comments down below, and I will see you on the very next one. Thank you.